For those familiar with the Black Hills, the Adams house is a staple in Deadwood. The Queen Anne-style home was built in 1892 by Harris and Anna Franklin.
The architectural firm was from Chicago, and they built this house with radiant heat, running water, telephone service. It just was state of the art. It had everything because the railroad came to Deadwood in 1890 and helped change all of that. So it's a magnificent home.
But with the good,
3 different families that lived here all had stories like that. They had great times. They used to have parties here with orchestras. They'd have a full orchestra in this house.
Comes the bad.
The big tragedy was W.E. Adams, who was a 6-term mayor in Deadwood, and hence the name of the Adams house. He lost the remainder of his family in 1925, and it was just all within a 48-hour period of time, and it was just a horrible, horrible thing. He thought he'd never find happiness again.
But lo and behold, 2 years later, W.E. Adams married a new love of his life, Mary. The two lived happily ever after until his death in 1934.
W.E. died in this house. He's the only person who died in the house.
Which bed did you die in? Then another voice comes in saying it was the left. Now, we don't know that to be fact. Obviously, we weren't here. But if you're looking at the bed, it's this one. But if you're standing this way, it's that one, so we still don't know.
And then his second wife, Mary, locked up the house by 1936 and left it as is. So it's pretty spectacular. And so when the city, Deadwood Historic Preservation, and the city of Deadwood chose to purchase this house, they ran it as a bed and breakfast, and then at no time at all they had a historic preservation officer that said, we need to make this into a house museum, and that's what they did, and now it's all preserved for everybody to see.
Mary claimed the house was haunted after locking it up.
But she would never stay in the home while she visited South Dakota.
And I'm thinking that's probably one of the reasons it never got vandalized.
And it's just something you have to experience for yourself.
Rose, is there anybody else in the house?
Nope, just us.
There's nobody in the attic?
No, is there a light up there?
No, somebody's walking around.
Okay, Tom's gone because I watched him.
Which is exactly what we're going to do.
I'm seeing a shadow.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing on the floor. That's coming out into the hallway, the light. Every so often I'll get a shadow.
But I feel like, I don't feel like it's like a shadow figure. I feel like it's a male that you're sensing that's normally in the house.
Well, it's like it's walking back and forth at points.